So yeah, matter of fact, we live now. So I'm gonna go ahead and share it to both of y'all pages. So okay, yeah, so we live now. Live now. So I'm sure to share it.
Should have put it on the laptop.
Yeah, so I shared it, so it should be on your page. I'm gonna go ahead and switch the microphones to the radio station, so you won't be able to hear me until about a minute into the show start. But y'all, welcome everybody that's joining on Facebook. We're gonna be live real quick in about 30 seconds.
LP 1069, Winterville, Ayden, Grifton, Southside, Greenville, North Carolina.
I try to be a better man, but folks just don't understand. Trying to do all I can to deal with this addiction in me. Lord, I want to change. I can't stay the same. But the sins that in my vein is trying its best just to kill me.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of today's U-Turn Show here on Awesome Radio 106.9 FM. If you have not already been to our website, please go to our website, which is www.wbisawesomeradio.org, where you can download all of our apps, either on the Google Play, the Apple Store, or Alexa. And also feel free to check us out on Roku TV, where you can go to the Awesome Radio channels and view not only the U-Turn Show, but also all of our shows here at Awesome Radio 106.9 FM. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Those of you guys on the U-Turn and the Facebook, I want to welcome everybody, and also our radio listening audience today. I have a very special guest. He's an up-and-coming entertainer from my hometown of Goldsboro, North Carolina. And we're going to get a little bit into his life, his story, and also what things that he is doing now. But I do want to introduce to some and present to others, Mr. AAG ROC. How you doing today, sir?
Yeah. What's going on? I'm all right with it.
All right, man. It's good to have you here, man, because like I was telling you before the show started, I always see you, out, performing your music and, doing different things with, certified official music entertainment, who, Everett Manera, a.k.a. Bones, who he's the founder and the CEO, who set up this interview. So I do want to give a shout out to him as well for, putting this together. So I always wanted to get a chance to meet you and, figure out the man behind the music. So, of course, this is the U-Turn Show, and we always go back to the beginning.
Okay.
So tell the audience a little bit about where you from and, what was your childhood like coming up in Goldsboro.
Yeah, man, I'm from Goldsboro, North Carolina, for those who don't know. Growing up in Goldsboro, man, it's what you make it for real, man. You know what I'm saying? You can make it hard for yourself, or you can make it easy. You feel what I'm saying? Me, personally, I chose the hard route. You know what I'm saying? I jumped off the porch early and went down the wrong path, but that's like growing up in Goldsboro, you feel me? For an average person anyway, come from where I'm from, the neighborhood where I come from, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay. And what neighborhood was that? What neighborhood was you born in?
man, to be honest, I was born in the jungle. We was staying in the jungle. But you know, I done went to Seymour, Lincoln Homes. I really done stayed in every neighborhood in Goldsboro. So I really don't claim no hood, no side of town, you know what I'm saying? Cause I know my whole childhood, I was all over. You feel me?
Uh-huh. And so people that don't know, you know, the jungle and Seymour and Lincoln Homes, those are all housing projects in Goldsboro, North Carolina. And the reason they call the jungle, it's really called Courtyard and Day Circle. I don't know what it is now. I think it's the Grand. But you know, they call it the jungle because it was so wild.
Right.
So, you know, you growing up out there, like what was it, you know, like I said, what was it like? What type of things that you see, you know, to start you to get off, you know, jump off the porch at an early age?
Type of things I seen, shoot, type of things I seen is really still going on now today. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like fighting, drug dealing, gunshots, police sirens. You know what I'm saying? I grew up around money. You know what I'm saying? People getting money. You know
Okay.
that made me want to get some money. You know what I'm saying? At first, it took a while for me to actually get there. Cause I was doing other things too. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, just seeing those things made me jump off the porch and say, okay, I'm finna take this route. You feel me? As a kid, I ain't think nothing wrong of it. You feel me? I thought it was cool. You know what I mean? But, you know.
So yeah, a lot of people, you know, like I said, when you're growing up and that's all you see, you don't see nothing wrong with it. So, you know, I can definitely that story is it goes,
Especially when your own people's doing it. You know what I'm saying? The people you and your family that you look up to, they doing it. You feel me? So, you know what you think I'm gonna do? If I'm saying y'all do it and I look up to y'all.
yeah. Yeah, so like you mentioned family, like so who did you grow up with? Like, you know, who was in the household with you?
So me growing up, I had everybody in my household at certain times, like
Okay.
my mom's, my brother, my sister. You feel me? I got two sisters now. But around that time it was just my one sister and my older brother, you feel what I'm saying?
Did you say your mom and your pops?
My mom's and my pops
Okay.
they was there at
Uh-huh.
times, you feel what I'm saying? Like
Okay, I got
other
you.
times, you feel me?
Okay. So pretty much your influence growing up was like the older people or your older cousins around you.
Cousins, uncles, you feel my pops, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So your pops was your pops was a street dude, would you say?
Yeah, he grew up in the streets.
Okay. And so you mentioned something a while ago when we was talking about, you know, your first run-in with the police was at the age of like 5 or 6 years old.
About around that time. Anywhere between 5 and 7. Anywhere between 5 and 7, 5, 6, 7, one of them time.
So what give our audience a little something about, you know, what happened. If you remember, I know there's a long time, 5 or 6, you know, if you know.
To be honest, I really don't remember the whole story, but I remember bits and pieces. I remember a group of it was me, my sister, you feel me, and a group of our friends. You know what I'm saying? Doing stuff, just out there doing stuff that kids do. But I don't know, man. It's like we thought ahead. You feel me? Like our age, you won't expect us to be out there breaking and entering, breaking in somebody's house. You know what I'm saying? I'm about 5, 6. My sister at the time, she ain't no older than me. She probably about 8. You feel me? At that time. So,
Okay. So
yeah,
your sister was out there too.
yeah, she was out there too, man. They had all us hand up on the wall. You feel me? They couldn't lock us up because we were underage. So, yeah, they had to call our parents to come get us. Man, my mama beat the black out both of us, man.
Okay, so you know, a lot of people that start getting in trouble young. Like, did you ever go to like juvenile detention or something like that, or was you able to avoid all of that?
I ain't never go to juvenile, nothing like that. Man, I ain't catch my first charge until way later on down the line. Like,
Okay.
I do stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'll be out here running around in the streets, but around that time though, like elementary, middle school, and a little bit of high school, I was trying to play ball. I was running after that basketball too.
Okay.
I was 1 foot in and 1 foot out at the same time. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay. Through elementary school, so you was pretty good in ball.
Oh yeah, I was raw.
You still play?
No.
Yeah, you got to get back.
No, I can still get out there if I wanted to, but it's been a minute.
Yeah. So then, so you got older. You start getting deeper and deeper and deeper. Like, did you graduate high school?
Nah, man. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was chasing that ball. You feel what I'm saying? 9th grade, I played for the school. I played for middle school my 8th grade year. I played for high school my 9th grade year. But they kicked me off the team right before the last game. You know what I'm saying?
In 9th grade.
In 9th grade, they kicked me off. My grades went down. I was skipping school. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You feel me?
Okay.
I ended up, after I got kicked off the team, you feel me? I was mad. You feel me?
It won't no more use for school.
I stopped going. I was still going, but I wasn't going heavy like I was supposed to. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I ended up having to repeat the 9th grade again. You feel me?
Okay.
But I didn't even make it through. I got in a fight and ended up getting kicked out of public school. You feel me? So
you got kicked out of the whole public schools?
Yeah.
Like all Wayne County schools? Yeah.
Nah, I just got kicked out of, like, I couldn't go back to like school like Southern Wayne, Goldsboro, stuff like that. I had to go to Wayne. After that, I had to go to Wayne and try to get my GED.
Okay.
And I ain't be honest, I ain't make it through that neither. Cause I want to run around in the streets.
You want to run around in the streets. So I guess, you know, that street life got you in a position where you almost, you know, you caught a serious charge.
Yeah.
What was that? What was that charge, and how did that situation play out?
Let's see. What was that, about 6-7 years ago? Robbery charge. I ended up catching a robbery charge. I was like 22, 23, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I had a little incident with a person. Now to this day, I don't even know who the dude is. You know? But yeah, he accused me of robbing him.
Okay.
So
you had to go to jail and sit down for that charge for a while.
Yeah, I sat down for about a year.
All right. So at that point, where you already started making music?
Yeah, I was already making music before that. I just wasn't doing nothing with it. I wasn't taking it serious. It was just something I was good at, something I knew I can do at that time. You feel me? The time when I'm chilling with the home, when I'm chilling with my people, my cousins, them, we get in there, you know what I'm saying, make some music, but we weren't taking it serious. We weren't doing nothing with it.
All right. Okay. So So what initially got you started to writing then? Like even before, you know, this incident where you had to go to jail and sit down. What made you start, you know, kind of writing or get into the music?
Man, I first started, like, I made my first song at the age of 16. You feel me? And I don't know, man, my cousin was in there. You feel me? My cousin was in there when they came up with AAG. He was in there making a song. You feel me? And he just asked me, like, bro, you want to do it? You feel me? At first, Nah, man, you feel me? I don't do no rap. You know what I'm saying? Well, he just kept asking me to do it with him, you feel me? And I stood up. And I ain't even write it then, you feel me? I was just piece by piece, you feel me?
Okay.
It was alright for the first song, you know what I'm saying? It made me keep going, you feel me? So really, he really like got me to rapping.
Mm-hmm.
I really inspired, like I was already liking music, you know what I'm saying? I love music. So I was already, you know what I mean, around 12 years old, 13 years old. I was listening to Jeezy, you know what I'm saying? Listening to Jeezy, Gotti, Boots, and like that, you know what I'm saying? They really inspired me, like just keeping it all the way real.
So those were like two of your biggest influences.
Yeah, Jeezy and Boots, especially Bootsy. Yeah.
Okay. So, and you mentioned the name AAG ROC, and I asked you, you know, what did the AAG stand for? What tell our audience what that stand for.
AAG, that stand for ain't a game. Like
it ain't a game.
Yeah, GAME.
Okay. Okay. So yeah. So then where you get the rock from? The ROC.
A rock, man. It's really just short for my first name. You feel me? Short.
Okay.
Yeah. People been calling me that ever since I was little, so I just put AAG in front of it and ran with it.
Okay. All right. So Dion Moore, quick comment, say, yo, my boy AAG, neighborhood hero. So I guess somebody you probably grew up with. Appreciate you for shouting out Dion. And
that's my man. That's my man Jack.
Jack. Okay. What's going on, Jack, man? Certainly appreciate you for tuning in tonight, man. So what was your time like? Because I know, you know, and to be honest, I sat in jail for a robbery. I think you said the charge you got was the robbery with a dangerous weapon.
Yeah.
And I had, I think, two of those. One when I was like 19, and then one when I was like 22. So, you know, I know, like, sitting in jail, and, you know, and once again, like, when I was falsely accused on one of them, but, you know, I kind of, you know, I kind of was, you know, I mean, guilty of the other one in some ways. But, you know, like sitting there, you know, and that charge carried by 7 to 14 years or something. So what was going through your mind, man, when you were sitting in there? And, you know, I know you had a high bond. So what was you thinking, man, at a young age of 22, 23? Facing you know, some serious time like that?
Be for real. And that was my first serious charge at that too. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I done been locked up before for little misdemeanors, you know what I'm saying? But that was the first serious charge. At that time though, when I first got locked up, shoot, be for real, the whole time I'm locked up, I'm just thinking, man, do my time, go home. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know what the outcome gonna be. You feel me?
So you was already prepared to be like,
yeah,
you know, go do a whole bunch of time.
Yeah. I already set my mind when I first got in there. I set my mind to it. Like, you ain't going nowhere for a little while. You feel what I'm saying? Go ahead, sit back and enjoy the ride. That's what my mind said at. You feel me?
So how'd you, you know, keep a positive mindset? What types of things did you do, you know, during that time to kind of, you know, kind of keep a level head and a positive mind?
No, man, I just, to be for real, man, when I was in there, I kind of found myself a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I built a little stronger relationship with God, with the man upstairs. Reading the Bible, you know what I'm saying? Just staying to myself, staying out the way from others, you know what I'm saying? I had a couple run-ins in there, don't get me wrong, but
yeah, that's expected.
Most of the time, I'm just in my own little world. I might be writing music, I might be reading. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It might not even be a Bible all the time. You know what I'm saying? I might be reading something just good for the mental period. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Yeah. So you mentioned, you know, just like you said, finding yourself and and being a, like learning how to exercise your mind and writing a lot of music too. So you wrote a lot of music while you was while you was in there.
Yeah, I wrote some music. I ain't gonna say a lot of music, but I wrote some music though.
Okay. So after that time, like, so how did you end up, getting out of that situation or getting out of jail? How did that transpire?
Oh man, after a little while of being, posting bond, you know what I'm saying? So my child, she came and got me,
You said the mother of your child?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My child, she came and got me. Posting my bond, thank God. You feel me? I'm free. It took a while. After that, though. I was still going to court. Matter of fact, I went to court one time after I got out. For some reason, my lawyer just kept telling me, bro, you ain't gotta be in court until I call you and tell you, look, you gotta be in court this day. We're gonna handle that. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, man, I ain't go to court for some years.
It actually was what, like about 5 years, right?
About 5, yeah.
So, about 5 years, and what was the outcome of that?
5 years, after waiting 5 years, they finally dropped it to a lesser charge. See, they ain't had no evidence anyway. You feel me? And the stuff that the dude accused me of allegedly take, I ain't none of that. You feel me?
Okay. So they dropped it to lesser charge, and you was able to pretty much get out with almost scot-free, right? Wait a minute. We're gonna come right back, man. We got to take our first station break in about 6 seconds. So y'all stay tuned with us. It'll be a short break. You listen to 106.9 FM, Awesome Radio.
This is a plan for me to die up in these streets. Oh Lord, can you help me?
And we are back with that short break. Here on 106.9 FM, the Awesome Radio. I am your host, Richard Taylor. Here with special guest AAG ROC. Just a couple of comments right here. Facebook user says, a blessing to see that you was able to get out the streets and do something positive. Definitely is a blessing right there. Mother Aletta Taylor says, the man upstairs. Yes, I definitely been in those situations where you're in jail and, you kind of have to, it's the only person there for you is God. So, and then my man Earl Cutler, what's going on, Earl? He says everybody reads Donald Goins if they're in there long enough, and that's true. So he said, but what's your plans as far as furthering your education? And we'll get into that as well. Doing the doing the current segment, doing the last segment, but just with the robbery case, right? So you actually, what was the disposition of that case after 5 years of it hanging over your head?
It was a big relief, I tell you that. I ain't know what the outcome was gonna be. I ain't know what they were gonna do at first. Well, thank God, man. They dropped it to a lesser charge. They ended up giving me probation for it. I had to take a plea for probation. I got locked up during a day. I had to do a day in jail.
1 day in jail.
Yeah, 1 day in jail. That was part of my plea.
It
was part of the plea for me to get probation. That day though, I was in the middle of shooting a video. I was in the middle of shooting Draco. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So during the time when you first made bail, up until the time you went to court, you had begun to take music more seriously. I assume if you shooting video.
I started taking music more serious probably about a year after I got out.
A year after you got out. Okay. So, and once again, I know, but if the audience don't know, you are actually once again signed to a record label called Certified Official, which you've already mentioned. You know, the CEO Bones, aka Everett McNair. He's the you know, the founder of that. So how did you get in contact, or how did how did y'all first start working together?
Man, Everett.
Yeah.
I got in contact. But actually, he reached out to me. He reached out to me through DJ Mickey D, a DJ in the a local DJ in the city. They got a podcast called What DJ Do on Sunday. And, you know, a lot of artists send their music in. DJs will play it. People in the audience, they'll rate it. You know what I'm saying? Rate the music. Like, they'll rate it and see what song deserves to get on the top 10 countdown. You know
Okay.
I had a couple songs hit number one for, like, every song that hit number one, it stayed number one for a couple weeks. Right. I probably had about 4 songs hit number one.
On the DJ Mickey D What G's Do on Sundays countdown.
Right. But yeah, Bones, man, he always tuned into the show too, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, he was listening, you know what I'm saying? Heard a couple songs, seeing how my songs kept hitting number one. So he reached out to me through Mickey D. You know, Mickey D told me he was trying to reach out. He hit my inbox on Facebook. And went from there. We started talking from there. I ain't saying right then and there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our conversations right then around that time wasn't even really on no music tip. You feel me? It was just how you doing today type time. You feel me? You all right? You good? Wait. You know what I'm saying? Like, he made sure I was good, checking on me, you know what I'm saying? So we built a relationship right then. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah, then about a year after that. Matter of fact, before that, I skipped out something. Before a couple weeks after that, after he reached out, he called me to the studio. Around that time, he had an artist named Sha Romel. You feel me?
Okay, I remember Sha Romel. Shout out to Sha Romel.
Yeah, he called me to the studio to do a feature on one of her songs, you know what I'm saying? Went over there to the studio. She already had the song. She already had her verse. All that, you feel me? She just had to go in there and lay it down. You feel me? She went in there and laid it down. I heard it. I wrote my verse like that. Wrote my verse in about 10, 15 minutes.
Okay.
Went in there and laid it down. Heard it. We just been rocking it ever since. You feel me? Then after that, a couple months up to almost a year after that, that's when it all went down. Went to the office.
So how did you get your music? How did you get Mickey D to play your music?
Mickey D.
Yeah. How you end up getting your Mickey D to play your music?
And Mickey D, he claimed he was already spinning my music. You feel me? Like, hey, you know, I got it. But yeah, I want too long ago came home, man. But I had went to Florida.
Okay.
Where my brother was at. I recorded a couple songs down there in Florida. Okay. I recorded the songs. I came back to Goldsboro down in North Carolina. You know, I was outside one day. Outside one day, man. I seen Mickey D riding down the road. I ain't even know it was him until I seen the back of his truck. Like, he rolled past me. Turned and looked at the truck as it ran past me, and I seen in the back of his window, it had Mickey D up there.
Okay. I think I seen that truck too.
And so I ran him down. Yo, Mickey D, yo. Stop him. He backed up for me and all, you know what I'm saying? I tell him who I am. Tell him, like, man, I got some hot music, man. I'm just spinning my music. He tell me, man, I already been spinning your music. You feel me? I think, matter of fact, I had just did a video to one of the songs me and my brother did in Florida.
Okay.
Right before I seen Mickey D, I just did a video. He was like, when he was talking to me, he like, you AAG ROC, you just did a video the other day. I like, yeah, he like, man, I'm already spinning that song you did a video to.
Okay, so he was pretty much already up on you, so you just kind of solidified it. So, but how did it make you feel like when somebody reach out to you and tell you, like, and going back to Bone right now, Everett Manel, how did it make you feel when somebody reach out to you and be like, you know, they dig in your stuff? Like, did that you know, how that pretty much how that make you feel?
It's crazy. I mean, it was exciting, be for real. Like, just coming from, I mean, I done had a lot of people tell me I got some hard music, I can rap.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? What I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? But for you to reach out, like actually reach out, and you really the invest whatever you got to invest in me to take me to the next level, that's love. You don't get that every day. You know? And I appreciate that, man. You feel me? Now to this day, I still appreciate him. You know
So it's sort of like a family, like you look at him as a family member who it's more than music, it's more than businesses. You know, he really invested in you as a person.
Facts. Before I signed to his label, bro, months before I signed to his label, I told him, like, man, you like my family, like, you feel me? You like family to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? You took me out the streets. You feel me? You came and got me, took me out the streets, put me in a better position. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gotta be out though. You feel me?
Yeah, that's
you don't get that every day. Well,
yeah.
They gonna give you this or give you that and go out and crash. You know? And you feel me? He's a different type of guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up.
Yeah, big up to Everett McNair, man. Like I said, I watched this grind, and I do want to get into that because I know it's kind of hard, you know, trying to come up in this business and then still, you know, kind of like you mentioned, like even going to school. You had one foot in school and basketball, but then you had one foot in. So on the other side of break, you know, so we're gonna probably get into like how what keeps you from going back that route. You know what I'm saying? And you know what kind of motivates you, as well as we're gonna talk about the things that you're doing as well. But we're gonna be right back here on Awesome Radio 106.9 in about 1 minute. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Time and season is everything. It's never too late to learn. You can now enroll at Kim International Bible College. Don't miss your chance to start on the journey you've been waiting for. This is an awesome way to grow and study the Word of God. We offer online day and evening classes. This is not only a great opportunity for leaders in the kingdom, but also an opportunity for any born-again believer who just want to know more about the God you serve. We offer open enrollment, so therefore you can enroll at any time. Don't miss this opportunity. Have you been out of school for many years? No problem. Are you not good with technology? Not a problem. Don't allow your age to restrict you from your goal. We have students of all ages. We're a college that will work with you. That's our motto. We will work with you, but we expect you to do the work. So what are you waiting for? Contact us today. 252-446-0842. That's 252-446-0842. Or visit our website, www.kemibc.com. KEMIBC.com. 252-446-0842.
And we are back with our special guest, AAG ROC, here at 106.9 FM Awesome Radio on the U-Turn Show. And we're here learning about, the intricate details of this man's life and how he changed his life and pretty much the things that, he's doing now. So we're going to get into some of those things. So you kind of got up with, certified official music, and I told you, I was talking before the show, like I see y'all riding around and y'all going to shows, performing and things like that. So at what point did you you start to receive success, or when you really started people noticing your music?
Really? I mean, people already. I mean, like I said, I was doing music, but I wasn't really taking it serious. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't putting it out there. A lot of people knew I could make music. They knew I could rap. Like they would come to the studio and hear it, but I wasn't really doing nothing with it. You know what I'm saying? But once I got out though, like and made that, okay, I shot my first video with my brother. Fear Nobody. You feel me? And that's when a little buzz came in. You feel what I'm saying? That's one of the songs that hit #1 on the countdown with Mickey D that caught Bones' attention. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So the buzz was already kind of coming out of the city. Well, okay, I really wanted to show Bones what I really can do. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I went in the studio and I dropped Hit Different. You feel what I'm saying?
Different. Now, when did you drop that single? What year was that? What month was that?
I think it was like 2022.
Okay, that was early this year.
Might have been. Nah, it might have been on trip
Last year, right?
Yeah. Last year.
And the song that you did with Shama Romel was like, whoa, right?
That's like, whoa.
Okay.
We did that in like 2020.
2020. So, and I'm reading through, some of your accomplishment. They say you got some plaques.
Yeah. I got 4
You got 4 plaques. So explain to people what those plaques that don't know the music in there. How do those plaques come about?
Plaques. I got one plaque from the first one. Okay, the first plaque from Spotify. It hit 100,000. The Draco song, it hit over 100,000 screens, so they sent me a plaque for that.
Okay.
Then the second plaque came from digital radio. Like that came from the poppin' song. It was spinning on the radio. It got so many plays on the radio all over. They sent me a plaque for that too.
Okay.
I got another plaque. YouTube from Draco song hitting over 100,000.
Okay.
Yeah. And I got another plaque from Spotify for the poppin' song. Poppin' hit over 100,000 too. Yeah, I got 4
So did that kind of solidify you? Like, how did that make you feel? Like when you realize that so many people are hearing your music, and you from Goldsboro, and little town like this. What it make you feel like?
That right there would be me. You feel me? That made me feel like I'm doing something. You feel me? I'm getting something out of it. Not like it really made me feel like this where I need to be, this what I need to do. Keep going. You know what I'm saying? You finally accomplished something other than going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Negative stuff. You feel me? Like, and it just really just sit and make me think like I'm really here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, I keep going with this.
Yeah, and that's what somebody said. Like Regina Marshall said, "Yeah, what a blessing." I think we was talking about, when you came out of that robbery situation, you said you got a higher calling that's in store.
Yeah.
So, I think that too. Anytime we go through situations or we, we overcome things that are meant to break us, then that should let us know, keep us motivated. So that was kind of like my next questions, because if you look at you look at the national music industry, or especially the rap industry, you see a lot of rappers still going to jail. You know what I'm saying? You see a lot of rappers getting killed in the streets, and you see a lot of successful people who really doing big things kind of throw it all away or get it all taken by action. So that was my question to you, like how do you, or how are you avoiding that, or how do you plan to avoid that, those pitfalls that we see so many up and coming music artists, especially rappers, find themselves in?
I just try to stay out of the way. Like, my kids really motivate me, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Stay out of the way. You know what I'm saying?
So how many kids you got?
I got 2. I got one that's already here, she 8, and I got a little boy on the way.
So you got a little boy on the way. When the boy will be here?
He's gonna be here December 1st.
December the 1st. So he right around the corner, man. You got
Right
about
around the
2
corner.
months.
Can't wait.
Right. Yeah. So you excited?
Very excited.
All right. Okay. So all right. So we talked about the fatherhood earlier, right? So
Right.
what type of things are you going to try to do different than what you seen your father do? What as far as leading your son the right way?
Man, first of all, man, don't do what I do. You feel me? Do what I tell you to do. First of all, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong. I ain't gonna steer you wrong. None of that. You feel me? I'm gonna keep your head on straight. Stay in school. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
School first. Everybody that say they your friend ain't your friend. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Streets don't love you. You feel me? Streets don't love nobody. You feel me? So, I'm gonna just keep mine, man. I'm gonna keep mine out the way. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So you pretty much just try to shield them from the things that you saw growing up, basically.
And to keep them all the way away from me. You feel me? I don't even want to know nothing about it. If I can help you, won't even know nothing about it. You feel me?
So hopefully by the time he's 2 or 3 or old enough to really see what you're doing, you'll be at a level where he can see you out here really making moves and
really making moves.
Really making moves. So,
positive moves at that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. And actually,
moves.
Yeah. So right now you working on a few things. What give the people an idea of some things that you're working on right now.
Right now, working on an EP right now. I'm working on a documentary right now. I'm also working on, if everything fall through with this feature, it's a possibility I can have a feature on the major soundtrack for a movie called Bosco. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The 2 people featuring on that song, that's what got me though.
If they clear your voice, I think it said if Sony clear your voice,
yeah,
then you'll be on a song with who?
Rick Ross and Master P.
Rick Ross and Master P.
Yeah, 2 legends.
Yeah, those are 2. If anybody knows anything about the hip hop industry, those are 2 2 mainstays, two men who have actually taken a music career, but they also invested in other things.
Yeah,
So that'll be big for you. You know how big that'll be. Like then that's your ticket to being a household name.
Yeah, for
You
real.
know, So man, I hope that definitely works out for you. But tell us also about the documentary. What's the documentary going to be about?
Documentary gonna be about my life coming up as a kid in Goldsboro, a little small city Goldsboro, on up to how I got into rapping, how I got into making music. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm at now since I started making music. You know what I'm saying? So it's really just gonna be based off my life story. You know what I'm saying?
So do y'all already got a name for the documentary, or is it still in the making?
It's still in the making. For real. I want to call it though. Me personally, I ain't saying nothing bone about it yet, but me personally, I want to call it G-Bear Baby.
G-Bear Baby. Yeah, because that's wasn't that the title of one of your LPs?
It's the title of the matter of fact, it's the title of a song. My first single it's the title of a mixtape. Yeah, so I just want to keep that whole G-Bear Baby thing going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So Regina Marshall says, "Wow." Dion Moore said, "Yeah, I always knew this guy was gonna pop." Amazing. So how is it? Like I told you before, man. I be watching you and I be following you on social media. Sometimes I don't say anything, but I see you and the certified official. I know you got some other artists and affiliates that be going around and y'all be in the limos and y'all be traveling and doing shows and making moves. Like,
Yeah.
How is it well, how can I say it? You know what I'm saying? Is it all as cracked up to be like how do you not let that go to your head and be like, okay, well, I don't got to do nothing else. Like I've already made it. Like how do you keep that hunger and that drive when you see, that y'all already got some level of success going on?
Nah, man. See me, I'm very humble. Sometimes I feel like I'm a little bit too much humble. Like, man, I don't know, like, I don't know, man. Yeah, I know it's real, but at the same time, it's like, okay, all right, you feel me? Like until it's really something that really actually excites me. Like yeah, the limo ride and the doing shows. You know what I'm saying? Traveling. Yeah, that's cool and all. I like that. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know, man. Just I'm so humble, like.
Yeah,
I don't know,
it
man.
ain't nothing impress you basically.
It ain't really hit me yet. Like, bro, you really a public figure. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Man, I be having people chase me down. Like, literally, I ain't gonna say chase me down, but literally, I had a person that would not let me leave out the store one day until I gave them an autograph. Like,
man.
Like, for real, and I be thinking, like, man, I be looking at you, like,
yeah,
I'm just a regular person. Like, you see
and
me every day.
it can happen every night. It can happen overnight like that though too. It's funny, like because you don't see it. You know what I'm saying? But other people, like you said, you ain't know my name before. You know what I'm saying? Probably today. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? So, but I knew you. I knew who you was. Just by seeing you around and seeing the moves y'all making. So you got to be. You know what I'm saying? So how do you think?
I knew who I found out who you were when you interviewed Bone.
Yeah.
When you interview Certified, yeah. See, I really be on this social media stuff, but I don't really be in tune into other people like that on social media. Like, you feel me, boy?
So how will you handle it? Like when so say when it really pop off for you, how are you gonna handle it when you you can't go nowhere without people knowing, you know what I'm saying? Well you can't, you just can't just go here without a group of people around you to make sure you're safe or whatever.
Right. So I'm gonna always have somebody around me. I always have some people around me. I don't know, man. Like, I can't really tell you how I'm gonna act. Like, oh no, it probably really had me excited. Like she really just chased me around. You know what I'm saying? It probably really had me excited. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I just be like, I'm still here. You feel me? I'm still in my city.
Yeah,
ain't going nowhere.
So that's why I was gonna ask you though too, because like some cats, they make it big and then they just move up to a house on the hills and you don't never see her no more.
Oh nah, don't get me wrong. So I really don't. I don't stay in Goldsboro now. Like I don't stay here. You feel me? But I'm here. You know what I'm saying? But once I get there, you feel me? House on the hills, we out of here. Yeah, for real.
Yeah. So you ain't gonna try to keep it hood, huh?
I'm gonna come back, but I'm gonna come back and give back, but I'm gone already. Man, I'm from Goldsboro. We talking about Goldsboro. I already know how they play.
Yeah. So why do you think it's like I always hear people talk about, of course, I live in Goldsboro and I know the things that go on. So why do you think it's like that when somebody try to have success and then
haters, they be hating. I'm gonna keep it real. Hate is hate, envy, jealousy. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody get the same. You got the same 24 hours in a day like I do. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. You feel me? But you know, they don't want to see. Man, you got certain people out here don't want to see you do good. They don't want to see you lead goals, bro. They want to see you stuck here with them. You feel me? So when they see you start doing something positive, they don't like that. You feel me? They feel like you finna get big and you gonna be bigger than them. You feel me? I don't want to see you bigger than them. They either want to see you under them or right there with them. You feel me?
So have you yourself experienced that type of hate already with the success that you've gotten?
Yes. Family and all. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is like because I know a lot of people who are real successful, and one thing they always talk about is people coming and asking them for money or things like that. Or has it got to that level yet? Or
yes, it's been to that level. To be honest with you, yeah, man. Especially like, don't let them be around you and they see you give somebody else some money. You feel me? And if you don't do it for them, now you wrong. You feel me? You in the wrong. Well, yeah, it's been at that point. It's been got there, man. That's why I don't even post no money on Facebook no more. I used to be silly, you feel me?
Yeah. I done seen the couple of posts the change in your hands. Y'all at the jewelry store or somewhere like that.
Yeah, man. That could, you feel me? I ain't never had none. You feel me?
Yeah.
I come from having nothing. You feel me? You give me some money, and some money I ain't never seen, ain't no had.
But you got to be smart with that money though. When it come though, because the easy come, easy go sometimes.
It can, man. It can.
Yeah, it'll take wings and fly on you if you ain't careful.
Yeah, fact. I ain't just gonna all the way crash out with it, but yeah, I gotta go to the ball or something. Now.
Yeah. So we got about 2 more minutes on the radio, man. What do you want to leave our radio listening audience with before we go off the radio station?
I just want to say, man, anything's possible. Follow your dream, you know what I'm saying? It ain't the end, you feel me? You go all the way, hit a U-turn. It ain't the end, you feel me? You want to get forward. Sometimes it take 2 steps back to get forward, you feel what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Going to jail, that set me back. I had to take that 2 steps back so I can get forward, you feel what I'm saying? I ain't even got the same mind frame that I had before I went in there. You feel me? So that's why I really appreciate you for allowing me to come on your show, you know what I'm saying? Cause that time right there, that's when I really hit a U-turn, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I see it. And like I said, it's funny because I've been through the same charges, so that's why I can kind of relate to situations that can open up your eyes, man. So definitely I want to thank you too for just coming on and sharing with our audience. Tony Cottrell said stay focused, just stay focused, and Regina Marshall said right, just stay focused. The fate will fade away, which is true. And she said also haters are everywhere, period, for sure. But once again, I want to thank the radio listener audience for tuning in to our show tonight. We will see y'all guys next week on another episode of U-Turn Radio here on Awesome Radio 106.9. Lord, I need. Can you hear me again?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, okay. So so what is in the future for you though? Like what is in the future? What do you see yourself in about? And I know this is a question that everybody asks probably. What do you see yourself in about 3 to 5 years?
3 to 5 years.
If you can see that far down the line.
With the music, like with the music.
Yeah, everything you got going on.
Music, man. I know for a fact, music, man. I'm gonna be on somebody billboard or somewhere. If you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna be up there with the best on. Entrepreneur. I'm trying to have businesses, my own businesses. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying. It's a lot that I want to do. You feel me? Especially for Goldsboro. Like,
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you got a lot of love for the city.
Yeah, I got a lot of love for the city. You know, I don't see myself staying here though.
Okay. And we talked about this before the show. Like, where did you get this laid back demeanor? Like, you know what I'm saying? Have you always been that laid back and calm?
Always. Hey, look, I can be talking to you, be right here beside me. You probably won't even hear me.
Yeah.
For real. Yeah, I always been laid back like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So how can people get in touch with you if they want to get with you or bring you out, interview or perform? How can people get in touch with you?
Really, man, really all that go through
Certified Official Music.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. So Certified Official Music. That's it would I think, yeah, I know you got the website. So
yeah, they can tap in with I can hit every minute up on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. We got websites. You know, I got the AAG ROC website. You got the certified website. So you go on the website, you go on my website. My website take through everything. It'll show you all about the booking, features and all that. You know what I'm saying?
okay. Well, man, like I said, once again, man, I certainly appreciate you for coming on the show, sharing your story. And once again, I wish you much success. It was a pleasure for me to finally meet you. Like I said, I've been following you and, listening to you for a while. So, it was definitely a pleasure, man. So anything else you want to leave our, YouTube and Facebook audience before you go? Anything left you want to say to them?
Y'all know what time it is, man. We up next, you hear me?
We up next, man. I certainly appreciate y'all, man, and I certainly appreciate everybody for tuning in. Appreciate every last comment and everybody who took the time out to view this interview. We're gonna be right back with you next week, same time, 8 p.m. for another episode of the U-Turn Show. Y'all be sure to stay blessed, stay safe, and stay prosperous. Y'all have a good week.